Well, it's going on 8 o'clock. And I've just hit the trail again outside of Big Bear, where I had a 2-day rest, which is 1 day longer than I expected. But I had to add a day because of the forecasted weather. So back on the trail, and it's about 103 miles to the next town, next resupply. It'll be a long haul. It's only about 9 miles to the next water. It's cold, but you know, nice hiking weather, okay. Otherwise, it's cloudy a little bit of sun. It'll be a good day. I'd love to have this on time lapse. Just be a river of fluffy cloud making its way down that valley. Looks like a lake down there. I didn't know there was a lake. Yeah, there's a lake. But you can see up there, huge cloud bank spilling over through that gap. It's a pretty crisp morning. Start right off the bat with a nice view of the valley. These clouds are just rolling right by me here. I'm looking down on some of them going right over my head. Almost looks like some standing lenticular clouds in the distance there to the right, and then on over a couple of those. Gray, cloudy, chilly morning. Which isn't bad for hiking. I used a lot less water yesterday than I anticipated because it was cool. Never got hot. The sun wasn't hot. What a huge difference that made in my water consumption. Morning.
Right past that, kind of that knoll. Bear camp or whatever.
Morning.
Not right now. I don't know. I can't hear you. What? Can't hear you. You're talking.
With all the condensation last night, inside and outside my tent, I am letting it the fly in the tent and the ground cover dry out. I shook it off as best I could before I packed it away, but now that I'm having lunch and I'll be here for a little bit, then I'll just let it air out and dry off some more, maybe get 100% dry. Trying something new today. I'm fixing dinner at lunch. So I've cooked up my rice, thrown in some packet of salmon. So I'm going to try to see how it goes having the big meal at lunchtime, in hopes that that gives me a lot extra food and energy for the afternoon, which is usually a tougher hike. And then just have a light dinner. So I've seen some other folks do that, and I'm going to see if it works for me as well. Meanwhile, I'm by this place here called Deep Creek Bridge. There it is up there. And that's about the most water I've seen since I started, and I've nearly done 300 miles. Speaking of which, I'm at 298.3, so I'm only 1.7 miles away from hitting 300. How cool is that? It's Saturday the 25th of April. So it's my 24th day on the trail. I did just over 21 miles today, so that's back-to-back 21 miles days. Good terrain both days. Not too bad. Today was just really cold, windy at times, a little drizzle. First time I've had, precip, but nothing significant. So it's nice to have a couple of big mile days back to back. I'm at around mile marker 309, which is the hot springs. And it's apparently about a mile back. There was a ton of people there, dogs, a lot of commotion. Just so cold though, but you know, the USDA's put out an order on the thing telling about how unsanitary it is, so I really don't have a desire to go into a hot spring where nobody's taken a shower. No hiker trash certainly has taken a shower, and there's no bidets out here either before getting into that hot steamy water. I would love to get into a real hot tub, but only after a good long hot shower or a car wash. So it's not even 7 o'clock and I'm ready to go to bed. I'm going to read a little bit. And I'm right next to a creek. I think this is Deer Creek. And it'll probably do the same thing as last night. I'll end up with condensation inside and outside the tent. Can't really avoid that. I'm in a canyon. I can't get up out of the canyon. Hopefully I'll do another 20 miles tomorrow. That'd be nice.